Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm just waiting for the wheels to stop spinning. Haha, there it says I've started. Hello, happy Fairy Friday. It's Margaret Sample coming to you from the beautiful and very rainy this morning region of Niagara in Canada. Every week, almost every week, I bring you messages from the fairy folk using Brian Froud's beautiful fairy oracle deck. And the text in the book is Jessica Macbeth. And it's just a wonderful, beautiful deck. The way it works, I always tell people, is if you are seeing the video today, whether you're seeing it live or on replay, it's because the message that's coming is meant for you. So please know that. Also, I always have to say that sometimes I see the comments, sometimes they come through, and other times I don't see them until afterwards, but I do love to see them. And I also enjoy your thumbs up and your hearts and things. I'm just going to scroll here. Leah is here, Brenda is here, and Jody is here, and Kathy is here. Wow, good morning to all of you, and to anyone else who's watching and not chiming in. Okay, means I'm seeing some comments today. This is awesome. Okay, so yes, without further ado, I will start shuffling and see which fairy is going to come forward. Oh, okay. Why, look, it's the back of the card. Why, look, it's the front of the card. Aha, aha. Oops, in front of the camera would work. There we go. Aha, aha, aha. These are the Topsy Turvets. So they are actually members of the Helpline Troop, which is always nice. These are the wee folk of fairy who are here to assist us in our daily lives for the most part, okay? They can be large, they can be small. Some of them are single, some of them are working in groups, but they're always trying to be helpful. Sometimes they add to the confusion, but their intention is to help us. They're full of life, sassy, mischievous, and they particularly love to play outside with us. So, I'm sorry, that's kind of an evil sounding laugh, but so when the Topsy Turvets, oh my goodness, a whole bunch more. I'm going to say hello to these people: Marie and Alicia Marie and Kathy and Sarah Rose and Sue. Cool. So, yes, mirror. They are the mirror. And so, when the Topsy Turvets show up, it's time for a change of viewpoint, for fresh looks and new ways of seeing things. Okay, when they show up, you probably have some sort of confusion going on in your life, some sort of mental muddle, because nothing draws these guys in like confusion. They're like moths to a flame. Oh, look, there's confusion. Boom. Confusion is part of how we grow sometimes, right? It's an important stage of growth. And the Topsy Turvets really delight in helping things to grow, as all fairies do, right? That's kind of one of their biggest jobs. So when they're showing up, it means someone needs to look again at a situation. It's time to see things, to make a real effort to see things from a different point of view. So sometimes there can be confusion because we're asking the wrong questions. Or maybe we've made some assumptions that are wrong and they've led us directly to a brick wall. Okay, oh, I've got my direction, I've got my map, boom, and no, it's a dead end. So the Turvets ask us to back up, right? Question our assumptions, and then try to see things from the viewpoints of others involved in our situation. It can be us that is looking at things incorrectly. It can be other people involved, but it's always time to take a couple of steps back because the message is coming for you. So that means you've got some power in this situation. Okay. Um, it's time to let go of our attachments to our own point of view. It is not a good time to be saying, well, he ought to do or she ought to do. It's not she should, he oughta. These are not helpful phrases in this time. See you later, Sue. And Marie is saying it's speaking in. We've got a scammer. So remember, folks, I do not know them or endorse them. Report them and block them and ignore them. Um, Anyhow, it's time to let go of our attachments. And it's time to start seeing things as they really are and not as we may think they are or as someone else may think they are. Okay, it's time to look at the facts. Sometimes it's hard to find facts, but if we can sort of detach from the emotion, that is helpful. Because when the topsy, I can look at them both sides. When the topsy turvets show up, someone involved in the situation is mentally upside down or sideways or unbalanced. Because this is actually one of those cards that often it will make a difference whether it's right side up or reversed. I tend to give you both responses within the reading I give you, but with the topsy turvets, it's like, yeah, someone's off kilter. Okay, mentally off kilter. So, and that just could be wrong thinking. It doesn't mean there's like a disorder. Okay, but it's time for you. You're the one getting the reading. You're getting the message, right? So it's time for you to back off from your emotional entanglement in the situation, whatever it is, and look at the whole thing with fresh eyes from a different angle. Okay. Now it's okay to get the opinions of others who are honest. I had a friend today and she had something happen with, and neighbors and contractors. And she's like, am I crazy? Am I wrong? I'm really upset. And, people are saying, well, yeah, you have a right to be upset, but how about address it first with the neighbor? Maybe the neighbor doesn't know either, right? The honest opinions of others can be very helpful. And again, check facts. Be aware that you and the others involved may all be letting defensiveness and denial cause difficulty. Or it could be just them or it could be just you, but be aware that can be coming up as a problem, right? Well, but try to detach from that emotion. Really, really try to put yourself in the other person's shoes and see it from their point of view to discover how they're seeing the situation. You still may not agree with it. That's okay, but you'll see, try to see where they're coming from. And the turvets will help you to see the situation from every angle because they are kind of looking at things from every angle when they show up as a kind of a cluster. It's like, but look at it this way. They're all seeing it from a different angle and they will help you to do the same thing, which is really helpful often when there's confusion going on. Be willing to let go of being right. It's a joke with my husband. I'm always saying, yes, but I'm always right. Yeah, but I'm not. Okay. And so be willing to let go of that, right fighting, right thinking stance, right? Investigate other approaches or solutions and think outside the box because you have the ability to do that. Okay. They're screaming in my ears. They can think, they can see outside, they can look a different way. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, I promise. So, and this, you may be called upon to be the one to begin the solution. In fact, you probably are because, here you are seeing this. And it could be you. It could be the other person who's being, like, shall we call it, wrong-minded, off kilter, whatever. But you're the one who has the opportunity to make the change. And what a wonderful lesson in growth, and that's what the fairies are after. Um, they're just like, look at these faces. They're just so awesome, right? So that's what the Topsy Turvets have to say today. Um, Detach, step back, look at it from different angles, check facts, and because sometimes right now with what's going on in the world, it's really, really hard to have conversations with people who disagree with you about certain things, because facts can be obscured, facts can be hard to find, but and some people don't want to believe facts. Then what's your solution to that, right? You can just not engage. Sometimes that is the growth out of a confusing situation, when you've looked at it from all the different aspects. Okay? Sometimes the solution is disengage. And is that okay? I think that's what they wanted me to say. So I hope that all those mums or people who mother in any way out there, I wish you a happy, happy Mother's Day and happy Mother's Day weekend. I hope you get to talk to at least those whom you mother, whether they're your biological children or just people or animals that you mother. And I invite you to. Somebody was asking me, well, what about these old Fairy Fridays? Yes, you can look at review old Fairy Fridays, or if you're wanting to play a fun game and you want to say, I wonder what message I have today, go to my website, margaretsample.com, and go to the Fairy Friday page and just sort of like, let your cursor go to ones, because I have a whole lot of the old ones posted there. Also, of course, if you want further input, you can always book a reading with me through the website, or you can get an email card reading. I think I have 3 different ones. You can get the Mother Peace 3 card, or a Fairy Oracle card, or a Crystal Spirits card reading by email. Okay, so have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week. Happy Fairy Friday. Thank you for watching, and my love to you all. Mwah. Bye for now. Bye. Stay out of confusion. Okay. Really, I was prompted to do that. All right. Bye for now.